I've been reviewing tech for 6 years, and after making several hundred videos, it got me thinking, what are some of the best gadgets and tech devices in the entire world? So to help me answer that question, I reached out to some of the biggest YouTubers on the planet, and here's what they had to say. I'm gonna start off by swinging for the absolute fences and reach out to Jordan Howlett, aka Jordan the Stallion. He is one of the funniest human beings I have ever had the pleasure of knowing, and the good news is for us, he actually just sent over a video, so let's go ahead and see what his one piece of tech is.
People have to understand, come here, one piece of technology that I cannot live without is a game controller. You wanna know why? Because I like playing video games, but I mainly like playing video games on easy mode.
Oh, okay. You know, Jordan, actually, 1 second real quick, bro. 1 sec, hold on. I got something for you.
What are you doing?
Now, I don't think people understand. Come here. When people bring up video games in my video, back it up. I take that as a challenge. So, Jordan, 1v1 me.
In all seriousness, though, he didn't mention it in his video, but I did a little bit of research and I found out Jordan's favorite video game of all time is Dragon Ball Z Budokai Tenkaichi 3. I remember playing that game growing up on the PlayStation 2. That is one of the best games ever. I agree with you, Jordan. You have impeccable taste, my friend. And next up, one of my favorite YouTubers and good buddy, Facundo Holtzmeister, aka How to Men, and he had some really interesting tech that he wanted to show us.
One piece of tech I can't live without is the MegPad. Not just because it's a giant 32-inch 4K display running in Android OS, or that I can flip it around to fit whatever video I'm watching, or even the fact that I can wirelessly mirror my Sony camera and use it as a giant monitor. None of that matters. It's that I can destroy those Town Hall 14s a lot better in Clash of Clans. And that right there is priceless.
Wow. I gotta admit, man, like, you really had me, especially mirroring the camera with the MegPad and all that. But I'm not even gonna actually hold on 1 sec. I got something to show you. 1 sec, 1 sec. So I also play Clash of Clans on my Galaxy Tab S10 Ultra, and I totally get the appeal of playing Clash on a massive screen. I can't even play on my phone anymore. It's just too small. I can't do wars. I can't raid like that. It's insane. I don't have a MegPad to try out or anything like that, but it does look like a really cool product, so definitely would be interested in maybe testing that out in the future. Coming in at number 3 is Mr. Beast himself, and as a lot of you guys know, I was player 892 on Beast Games over the summer, and one thing that has bothered me to this day is I never remembered to ask him what his favorite piece of tech was, so you can imagine my interest seeing that this is one of the most technically advanced humans in the world, and here's what he had to say.
All right, a piece of tech I could not live without is hands down AirPods. These bad boys are life-changing. Ever since they came out a couple of years ago, like, I always have them in. It makes taking phone calls so much easier, the noise canceling. They are arguably the greatest product ever. AirPods.
You gotta understand, this literally makes so much sense. We are talking about a guy that will schedule super important meetings during the breaks of the current video set that he's on. This guy will work round the clock, 24/7 on 3, 4, 5, maybe even 6 videos in a single calendar day. And sometimes he even sleeps on set. I am not even kidding. This dude's an animal, but I know for AirPods in general, I use them every day as well. I like to walk between 10 and 20,000 steps per day. And in that time, I will take phone calls, I'll do audio notes, or I will even listen to music sometimes as well. And when I'm traveling, that active noise cancellation is so good. It is pristine, and I don't hear anything, especially when I'm on an airplane. So if I want to listen to an audiobook, if I want to like review some footage and like listen to my voiceovers or something like that, AirPods really are a great tool. If you're liking the video so far, believe it or not, it gets even better because I still have some huge names and they came up with some really great answers for us. Like, for example, Carter PCs. Let's see what he had to say.
The one piece of tech I can't live without is Tesla Autopilot. I took driver's ed during COVID online. The day I got my driver's license, I sideswiped someone, so I decided I probably shouldn't be on the road. And that's why I am constantly using Autopilot. It is perfectly spatially aware. It knows every single driving law. It never gets distracted. It's better than me.
Carter, what are you talking about, bro? Tesla Autopilot is one of the most sketchy things about owning a Tesla. Like, I will be driving down the street and a semi truck or a truck with a trailer will be right next to me. And if there's any bend or curve in the road at all, I swear my Tesla slams on the brakes and the guy behind me is gonna rear end me. Like, it only works 50% of the time and you really have to be vigilant and you have to pay attention. So I don't know if it's gonna prevent you from any more accidents. If anything, it might actually get you into another one. And speaking of sketchy YouTubers, well, I don't want to call him sketchy. That's actually kind of mean. It's not like he walks around with giant katana blades chopping up mannequins all day or something. What?
Tyler is the YouTuber that chops up mannequins.
Oh, all right, I'm just playing. I'm playing. Anyway, let's see what Tyler Blanchard, our next YouTuber, had to say.
What's good, Andrew? One piece of tech that I cannot live without is definitely my Guitar Hero guitar. I don't know what it is. I'm literally obsessed with this game and playing it since I was a kid. These are going extinct. That's my piece of tech.
Hell yeah, dude. Hey, actually, Tyler, hold up. Let me show you something, bro. Yo, well, you know I'm a Nintendo boy, so I actually got the Nintendo one. But dude, 1v1 me, expert mode, through the fire and the flames, anytime, anywhere. Like, stop dodging me, bro. Don't dodge me. Don't dodge this 1v1. You want to catch this smoke? Let me know, bro. I got you. Coming up next is the Android man himself, Parker Burton, and I wonder what he's gonna say. And I swear, Parker, it better not be a phone, bro, because that is so predictable of you. Let's see.
Okay, so one piece of tech that I personally couldn't live without, and this might be a surprising answer, but it's this. And yeah, this is literally a doorbell camera. Because I don't know how many of you guys actually have a doorbell camera, but like the amount of peace of mind this brings is actually crazy, because you can always see exactly when your packages are coming in, and then you can also know for a fact that your packages are not being stolen, because you could literally see if they were. So if you don't have a doorbell camera, I would highly recommend that you get one.
I'm not gonna lie, man. Look, doorbell cameras are absolutely essential. I don't care if you live at your mom's house, in an apartment, or you own your own house, get a doorbell camera. Number one, it's for safety and security. I'm a family man myself, so I gotta protect mine, and you know I have a doorbell camera for that. But also, as a tech YouTuber, I get packages multiple times a day, and without my doorbell camera, how would I ever know when they show up? Like I said, I like taking walks. Sometimes I'm halfway across the neighborhood and a package gets delivered, and I know I better hustle home, or if I'm like driving, I can call my neighbor and ask him to bring it inside or something like that. Doorbell camera, absolutely amazing answer, Parker. I'm sorry for calling you out earlier. I just thought you were gonna say like an S25 Ultra or something, but you know what? That was a good one. Up next, one of my favorite tech YouTubers on the entire platform, Sarah Grace, and she just sent over her video, so let's see what her piece of tech would be.
One piece of tech that I actually use and really love is the X-Real ones. They look a little goofy when you're wearing them, but they're super good for privacy. I love wearing them on a plane when I'm trying to get some work done. They turn my monitor into a spatial computer, and they're super private. I love them.
Honestly, such a good answer. And if you know, I'm super into VR and AR right now. Like behind me, you guys can see like my Meta Quest. You've seen me make several videos with those, but I've also tried out glasses exactly like the one she's talking about from like 6 different companies. And like, I gotta say, as much as I travel, it really is nice to have the privacy on the airplane, because you can either use these for like entertainment, gaming, or even work. If I'm like replying to emails or editing, this is actually a really nice way to just kind of like visualize, see, and sit in a nice posture without my neighbors seeing exactly what I'm doing. So these are really cool, but they do look kind of goofy because they like protrude off of your face a little bit. But no matter how you slice it, these are gonna look a lot more natural than if you're cruising around with like a full set of like VR goggles on. So I think this is a really good answer. Up next, we have my good buddy Mark, or as a lot of you guys may know him, Hey Mark L on YouTube. He is one of the best photographers and filmmakers around. He creates some of the most satisfying content, and I'm really interested to see what his piece of tech is.
Hey, so one piece of tech that I can't live without is the new Xiaomi 15 Ultra. It's been my go-to photo and video camera for the past month, and it actually replaced my Fujifilm X100VI. It's pretty sweet.
Now, I personally have not tested out the Xiaomi 15 Ultra, but what I can say is a phone in general, just to me, seems like the most important piece of tech in anybody's life, because everything else is like an accessory to your phone. Your phone makes phone calls, sends texts, emails, browse social media, pictures, videos, like everything. You can play games. You can literally do everything with a phone. So I know for me, that would be a pretty important device. So I think Mark's right on the money with that. Now we have one YouTuber left, and to help me decide who it was gonna be, I actually put up a poll on my Instagram story and asked you guys to let me know who you wanted to see in the video. And for whatever weird reason, most of you guys just replied that you wanted to see me. So I guess I'll be the last YouTuber. So one piece of tech that I can't, what?
I thought you said you were gonna do a separate video for that.
Oh yeah, I actually am gonna do a separate video for that. So if you guys wanna see that video, make sure you subscribe, because I'm gonna upload that this week. It's not like he walks around with giant katana blades chopping up mannequins all day or something. What?
Tyler is the YouTuber that chops up mannequins.
Oh, oh wait, actually. Wait, I wasn't supposed to cuss. Why is it accelerating? Why is it accelerating? Yo, chill. Ah, dude, I swear to God. All right, now Jordan, listen.
So Jordan, 1v1 me. Damn, bro. I already had this side taped. And now that side broke. Where'd it go? Oh, God.